So I promised you a heated roller tutorial, so here it is. I know it's took me ages to do it, but I'm doing it now. I'm going to use my Tresemme heated rollers that look like this. They came from Boots and they were, I think they were £19.99, but I had a £5 off electrical voucher, so they worked out at about £15, which is really good. So that's not bad at all for some heated rollers, and they're quite good. I like them. You can get better ones, but I didn't want to spend loads because I only really use them now and again. Basically, what heated rollers do is they give your hair body. They're not really for getting a curl in your hair. So if you're wanting big curly hair, you could use these first, but then I'd recommend going through the rest of it with like a curling wand or something, just to give it an extra bit of a curl, because these will give it volume, but it will drop as the day goes on, and if you want it to stay curly, you're going to need something a little bit more. I've already started doing them on this side, but I'm going to put a few around the front so you can see how to do it. I always start by sectioning it at the front. I'm going to pull this bit forward, leave my fringe out because I don't want that to have one in it, and then take my heated roller out. I've heated them up for about 15 minutes first. Pop it in, slide your hair to the end, and then ravel it. You need to make sure you've gone all the way to the end of your hair, because if you haven't, you can fish hook your hair by accident, and that is when the hair bends over and doesn't sit. It won't be a smooth curl then. It's a bit like if you've ever tried to curl with straighteners and you miss the end bit, it goes all frazzly and then your hair won't sit right. These little things that go in, you know, if you can see it, they go in, that's the bottom, that's the top, that's how they're meant to go in. I think a lot of people do it the other way around, but that's how they've designed it. But if you do it the other way around, they'll slip out, so you don't want to do that. I'm not going to put loads in, I'm going to put 3 in on this side to keep this video nice and short for you. I hope you're having a lovely day. I woke up at 6:30 for no apparent reason. What a joke. So I decided to get up and mess around with makeup for like 2 hours. Obviously, what else would I do? And then Sinead, my housemate, came in at 7:30, drunk as a monkey, telling me that she loves me. She does love me, but she loves me loads more when she's drunk. Dee. I'm using a tail comb just to comb this through, guys. This works really well if you've got lots of layers in your hair. So all the way to the end again, like so. Wrap it up. Pin. For ages I was putting the pins in the other way around, and then I was like, why isn't it working? And then realised, because I'm a bit silly like that. Put one in this bit. 2. How cute is my necklace? Got it the other day from New Look. I am loving New Look at the moment. And slide your pin in again. Okay. I'm now going to leave those to cool down for a couple of minutes. If I was doing it properly, I'd leave them to cool down for a lot longer. But because I don't want the video to be too long, I thought I'll just leave them in for 3 minutes and then I'll show you what it looks like. But the longer you leave them in, the better they'll stay in, really. While they're in, I'm just going to let them cool for a couple of minutes and do a little dance for you. No, I'm joking. I'm going to show you some Laura Mercier products that I've got that I absolutely love. If you don't know who Laura Mercier is, she is a makeup artist. She's very famous. She's fabulous. She did a lot of makeup art on Sex and the City early on, and she's got a book out which my friend bought me, and it's all about her makeup, and I just absolutely love it. It's quite expensive, but the quality of it is amazing and it lasts for ages. So I've bought a few things to show you. All-time favourite is the Silk Cream Foundation. You need the tiniest little bit of this and you apply it with a sponge all over. I always use a primer. I use the Radiance one or the hydrating one. and it just stays on my face all day, and I love it. It's my favourite one. I sometimes buy new ones just to change it up a bit, but this is pretty much my favourite one. I always go back to it. You can also mix in a little bit of their Radiance Tinted Moisturiser with it, and that just gives you a really nice dewy glow. And then I usually set it with some setting powder. Now, if you don't use a primer with this, it really doesn't stay on as well at all. So if you are going to get it, I think it's £33. I would use a primer. Doesn't have to be their one, but I would definitely use one, because when I've tried using it without a primer, if I've been in a rush, it hasn't stayed on as well. And then I have this lovely little palette, which has some nice matte eyeshadows in. Oh, the mirror's disgusting, I'm sorry. But these colours are great for day smoky eyes. They're really neutral. And they've got no shimmer in whatsoever. And I really like that, because in the day I don't want to put like glitter on my face, because I think it looks a bit much. If you do, that's fine. But I just like to stay matte during the day. So I use this one. And then it comes with a little blusher as well. And that's all in a little compact like that for you. And then also have this compact, which is pretty nifty, which I left in Australia, and my beautiful best friend sent it back to me, bless her, when I went over earlier this year. This comes with 5 eyeshadows. Now these are a bit shimmy, so I do use these for nights out. A lip gloss, a matte one to blend, and then also underneath, ta-da, you have a bronzer and you have a blusher. That blush is very similar to NARS Orgasm. It is gorgeous, so really rate that. Brilliant product, good price, and the kits that I've had from Laura Mercier, they might be a little bit more expensive than say MAC or whatever, but I'm not sure how much that was. I think it was probably 34. I've had this for over a year now already, and I've had this for ages, and I'm nowhere near hitting pan on it, so that's really good. Okay, another thing I got the other day was one of the new NARS multiplying blushes. They're the matte finish ones, and I got it in this really bright, scary looking colour. It's absolutely lovely. I really like it, so I'll just put a bit on now actually, because I haven't got any on, so I just smile. It looks really bright, but it blends beautifully. But it's a matte finish, and I like that. Look how bright it looks, but it just blends out lovely. You can use it on your lips as well. They've got a nude pink one as well, and I really want to get that too. I just want everything. Give it me all. Okay, so I've blended that out now. But that was another thing that I got. So that was from NARS. Really, really love that. And I really like the colour. It goes to a really nice soft colour. Over there, I'm just going to quickly put a little bit of mineralised skin finish. This is MAC Soft and Gentle. It's a really popular one. I don't know if you can see it in this light. Let me open it up. That might help, Sarah. Sorry, guys. It's like got a shimmer to it, and I'm just going to dust that on with an NYX fan brush. I don't know how I was going to say it then. And I'm just going to dust that over lightly to give it a little bit of sheen. I like putting highlights on with the fan brush because it deposits a little bit more fine. It goes on a little bit more evenly. You don't want a big dot of shimmer on your cheek, so when the light hits it, it's like, bow, there is a disco on my face. There we go. Okay, and now these have cooled down, I'm going to take them out for you. I would usually leave them longer, but like I said, you'll get bored. So I'm going to pull the pins out. It'll be really curly at first, but these will drop. So what I usually do is I do this, take them all out, let them cool down completely till they're like not warm anymore, and then if I want it wavy, I go through it with my tongs. Actually, I go through it with my wand. I don't know if you've got one, but they're like heated silent. What is this? How rude. Just drop them all over the floor, Sarah. Okay. So you can see it's gone quite nice and big and wavy. Like I said, these would drop out. I'm going to brush it through a little bit. If you're brushing curls through, you need to use a bristle brush. instead of a plastic one, because otherwise they will drop and you do not want that. Unless you want them to be really loose. But it just gives a really nice finish to the hair. I do love it when I do heat rollers. It just takes quite a while, so I like rarely do them. Because I'm lazy. But whenever I do them, I'm like, I'm going to do this every weekend. It looks so good. And then, obviously, I never do. But there you go. That's the finished look. So if I wanted to, I would go through that with a wand after as well. And hairspray it. Also, you can hairspray it before you put the rollers in. Which I haven't done today because I didn't want to make it too heavy because it needs to stay in tonight. So I'll give it a little bit of a mist now. This is just a Schwarzkopf hairspray. I blatantly said that wrong. I don't know how to say that word. There you go. And there you go. That's how you get nice big fancy hair. And like I said, just for volume really. I might pin it back like that actually later because that looks kind of nice. Hopefully. I'll just come into the light a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better. Come with me. So there you go. Nice big hair. Big curls. Where's my face glowing? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've turned into a ghost, but you can see the effect as on my hair. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you have a really lovely day, and I will see you very soon.